Last day in southern Spain today, so I'm going to be climbing Mount Maroma, which is the highest peak around here. It's actually, I don't know how high it is, so we'll find out on the way and I'll keep you posted. Up to the start point here, we've taken quite a bit of elevation out of the climb already, which is great. Not quite sure how much, probably I think it's about 800 meters here. We'll get cracking now up to the top. It's about 5 hours apparently, so let's get going. Just spotted some deer, I think, up there. Yeah, a little black-tailed deer. Scooting up on the hill there. Tricky part here, just come around this corner and it looks like the obvious way to go is straight up that path, but that path goes around the side of the mountain and up over there, which is not where we want to go. Where we actually want to go is up this path here. Oh, okay, panting a bit. We've got a bit of altitude now, so just time for another quick altitude check. Ears are popped. I think it's about 1078. 1079 meters now I think we're at. Sunlight's coming over the hill. Whew. This ridge here has been the most punishing part of the climb so far. But yeah, we gained quite a bit of altitude here, and I think you can probably see the trees are starting to thin out a little bit now. That's a sign we're probably up to about 1200 meters, you know, and the trees are really struggling. I mean, look at this poor little fella here, he can barely stand up. Yeah, must be about maybe 1220. Nearly made it up to the top of this first ridge here. So time for a bit of breakfast. I've got this what is it? Area Recreativa. No idea what it is, but it looks some kind of sweet bread. Oh my god, that is a lot of sugar. Very good fuel for a day's hiking though. Oh, you don't need a lot of that at a time. I'm not quite sure what this is. It's got a lock on the bottom. Anybody can tell me what that is, please let me know. This morning there were these incredible clouds coming through a gap in the mountains. That was that gap over there, and this is where they're coming from. And the lower lying ground over there, there's still way more clouds. Look at that. We're up above them here. Okay, playing on for a bit here. Altitude's gone up again. It feels like we're coming up to about, I don't know, 1400 meters maybe, something like that. Oh wait, there's some proof right there. Okay, so what we're seeing here, this is some fresh dung, and if I had to guess, which I am, I would say that's from some of those little axis deer that we saw earlier. Yeah, nice and fresh, nice and fresh. So what they do is they go down into the valley there, eat all their grass, and then when they come up the mountain here and the atmospheric pressure gets too much, they just have to excavate the bowels just like that. And that's how I know it's about, I don't know, 1400 meters, probably 1418 I'd say right now is when you start to see this kind of thing. You know that feeling you get in the aeroplane when you go up a little bit? Same kind of thing. It's getting more and more common. It's the altitude, I tell you. So we've got to take the threat of this sun seriously. It's no joke when you've got a head like mine. That's better. You've got to stay safe. Just coming up to this mountain pass. That is the Sierra Nevada. Snow on top of it, beautiful. What a stunning sight. I think this is our path. We're still going to continue climbing towards the light. Look at this stuff, kind of crumbly. say it's probably 1869. Nearly there now. Summit, Mount Maroma, conquered, but it's going to be downhill now. I'm thankful it's downhill because I got new shoes on today. I didn't really intend to have new shoes, but my old shoes, which were still in perfectly good nick, I had them a long time, but they were perfectly good. They got a bit wet, and I'm sure you realise when shoes get a bit old and wet, they smell a bit. So I stuck them in the washing machine. You think, easy, you're in Spain, just stick them outside for a few hours and they'll dry out. Well, no. The first 3 days I was here, they've had more rain than at any other point, I think, in recorded history. So I lit myself a nice fire and put the shoes in front of it. Fire was going okay, not too strong at all. They were drying nicely. I got my head down and did a fair bit of writing. Turned round and the fire was absolutely blazing, and I'd melted the back of my shoes. Still angry. Still angry. Got nice new shoes though. Well, back at the ranch now, and it got super hot on the way down. I think I got a bit heat strokey today. It's the middle of November here, but God, it's just beautiful. It's so hot. That hike took, I guess, I don't know, maybe 5 hours in total. It's quite hard work. Thighs were burning. What I really want to do now is just find any possible way of just getting nice and refreshed. There must be some way of doing it. Feel quite refreshed now though.